maybe a triple. Do I have this? Oh yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is happening here? True Griffin hide. This effect is too much. Yo, what? Okay, I am going to... What is this? One man's relic. Did I not finish this? Oh, that's the... It's time to do Eden. It's time we finish this. Oh, actually, I need to get something else. Okay, now we go. What is next? The Fort? Worlds apart. Good news, or at least it has the potential to be good news. I've received word from Master Urianger. Fortunately, the message was rather thin on details. He only requested that you return to the Castarium and meet him at the Wandering Stairs. Not the most likely of places for important meetings, but I suppose you might be able to squeeze in a pint or two while you're there. I guess this is the quest where I leave. I accept mine apologies for calling thee hither at such short notice. The matter I wish to discuss is of considerable import. Oh, if it's that urgent, wouldn't it be quicker to use those link pearls things Rin's been telling me about? These are words best delivered in person. Something happened to the empty. Not that doth warrant our immediate attention. The elements are in a state of equilibrium. The propagation of flora continues apace. What's this about then? As thou art aware, we are not of this world, hailing from what is referred to as the source. However, unlike Glide, Thancred and I exist only as ether given corporeal form. Our bodies remaineth on the source, though the thread that binds us to them doth grow weaker with the passage of time. And if you stay here too long, you might never be able to return. Precisely. Now, with the wheels of change and the empty set in motion, we believe this is a fitting juncture to take our leave. We shall but regret not being present to see the transformation reach its completion. That hardly seems worth losing your bodies over, though. If you have to go back to your own world, who are we to stop you? I always knew this day would come. You'll still have Gaia and Glide. I know that you'll see this through to the end, together. We will. I may not be half the woman Minfilia was, but I have friends I can turn to. They might be brutally honest in their opinion at times, or prefer to save their words and let their actions do the talking, but I wouldn't have it any other way. What? We won't let you down. Some of these responses, man. Though I can't say what the future might bring, no doubt Rin and Gaia will need your support in the days to come. Alas, the mysteries surrounding the fairy are yet to be solved. Whether thou should find the answers that thou seekest on or nay, lend not thine ears to its honeyed words, for thy will is thine own. Never forget this. I won't. The time of our departure is at hand, yet know that no matter where we may be, ever shall we pray for your success. I wonder if I could have done this quest during the star shower. What? Everybody has these clothes. What are these clothes? You're back sooner than expected. Is everything alright? Oh dear, that's rather unfortunate. I dare say it's something jolly important for them to leave in such a hurry. In any case, I wish them the best of luck, wherever their work may take them. I shall remain here and hold the fort, as it were, make the necessary provisions should any further forays into the empty be required. Safe travels, Master Clyde. Like, how am I supposed to know that that's the final quest? If they give me Savage after the other quest. Empty promise. Lied. So the rumors of your knack for being in the right place at the right time are true. You see, we've just completed our preparations for another expedition into the empty. Miss Reen and Miss Gaia agree that it's high time you all went to see how things are coming along. But I must say, being at their beck and call night and day does test my patience on occasion. Well, well, fancy seeing you here. Yep. Clyde. We were just getting ready for another ride on the Sky Slipper. Care to join us? There was one other thing I should mention before you depart. Now that the situation in Yulmore has settled down somewhat, my associates have made some headway in investigating your past, Miss Gaia. Is that so? I thought that's what you wanted. So did I, but I quite like the way things are now. Digging around in my past might, I don't know, spoil it somehow. Besides, uncovering the truth behind the voice in my head and my strange powers is bound to be more interesting than whatever life it was I had in Yulmore. I understand. We'll find the answers together, just like we do everything else. How are the coffee biscuits? Oh, they were delicious, as always, but I hear they're quite fattening, so we usually just buy 1.5 each. And have half each. And then you always get another one anyway. Yes, but we break that in half too, so it's fine. And we may as well have one each to begin with. Honestly, Rin, I sometimes wonder if you've got biscuits for brains. Yeah, I feel like there was something like this in Persona 5 too. I don't remember. Though I must say, my time in the Custarium has been rather enjoyable. We even had a chance to make a necklace from the ice crystal we found. And in case you were wondering, I haven't been neglecting my training. I wouldn't want my skills to get rusty just because Thancred's not around. I'm ready for whatever lies ahead. Briange would also be pleased to hear you've had your head in those fusty old tomes. I've even done a bit of studying myself. After all, it's up to us to take care of the empty now. I'm looking forward to seeing how things have changed since our last visit. Come on, let's head over to the Derrick. That's what it's called? Derrick? This time those giant ant things had the good sense to leave us alone on our way here. Seems they've learned their lesson. I don't suppose you fancy taking the helm this time? Wait, I'll pilot this time. Oh, I didn't realize you knew how. While you were off training, I was practicing with another sky slipper they have at the Crystarium. Really? That's fantastic. Hardly. You've been pulling more than your own weight, and I just wanted to do what I can to contribute more. So you two can sit back, relax, and leave it to me. Well, Gaia certainly kept that quiet. She's just full of surprises, isn't she? I mean, there's no need to look so apprehensive, you know. Let's get going, shall we? Let's get, what is this, 5? This is only 7. Wait, is 7? I don't even know. Look at that. Boom clap, boom, boom clap, boom. Why is there not space in the vehicle? I guess not. Whatever. So strange, suddenly seeing you at the controls. Why didn't you tell me you've been practicing? I thought I'd surprise you, that's all. Well, consider me surprised. All this time I thought you were only good for smashing things with your hammer. Bring that up again and you could walk the rest of the way. I'd best behave. I wouldn't want to get stranded in the empty and miss a festival. I suppose this is the first you've heard of it. You haven't exactly been keeping it a secret, but it's still in the planning stages. You see, the return of the night sky has brought lots of change, and while everyone is glad, the reality is it's also been quite stressful, having to adapt to a new way of life. Seeing how hard our elders are working to keep the Crystarium running, youths like myself came up with the idea of hosting an event as a way of expressing our appreciation. Once we return from the empty, I'll be helping as one of the organizers. I offered to help, but I think you have everything well in hand. I wouldn't be so sure about that, but I'd try my best to make it a success. If everything goes well, all you need to do is turn up and enjoy yourself. Turn up! How about you, Gaia? Would you like to help with this festival? What's that? I haven't been listening. My leg is cramping up a bit. Piloting this thing must have made me more tense than I'd realized. Then let's one of us take over. No, I'll be fine. Well, as long as you're sure. But if you feel like switching places, just say the word. This teenage friendship stuff, I guess, isn't really my cup of tea. I don't know. Oh, I didn't even notice. No, how can this be? It's still the same? Wait, what? Is it the same? I actually don't even know. I guess it's the same. I think that explains it. Fire and wind. It's reverting back faster than we expected. Light, does this mean there's too much of it in the empty? I'm no expert, but this might be a result of losing control when you restored the ice element. Even though I tried to use darkness to hold back the light spilling forth, it seems it wasn't enough. Then we're right back to where we started. This is all my fault. No, Reen, you mustn't blame yourself. You have returned to me. Restore the darkness while you still can. A familiar voice and an inescapable fate, the promise of salvation at the precipice of ruin. In the remnants of a lost past, I would find my truth. Do 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 do. These are sevens? No, these are eights. Why are they giving me sevens? It's been so long since Gaia had one of her headaches that I thought the fairy might have disappeared for good. Do you think it's got something to do with Eden? Fear of the dark. Restore darkness. What did you say? Restore the darkness to the world flooded by light. Ah, that's it. We thought we'd restore balance to the 6 elements, but perhaps they're still too strongly aligned with light. If that's the case, maybe we can set things right by using darkness. By using darkness? Are you serious? I don't like dark things. Alright, Jane, I see you. Hold on, it might actually work. Gaia, that's a brilliant idea. I wouldn't go that far. I just remembered what I learned during our adventures, that's all. But this does mean we'll need to call on your services again, if that's alright with you. We've come this far together, and we'll see our mission to the end, to Eden's core. Why does it do that? If I'm jumping? Whatever. Eden's core. You know what class? I'll say one thing before we start. If this all goes horribly wrong, don't even think about pinning it on me. Not that it will, of course. Right, let's get started. But, were there any primals aligned with darkness? I can't seem to recall any. You mean there isn't one? I don't know. The Ashians, God, Zodiac may be suitable, but we need something for that Glide has actually encountered, and preferably defeated. Well, does it have to be a primal for it to work? If it's just a lot of primal darkness that we need, perhaps there are other ways to get it. You may be right. What we ultimately need is a state of highly charged darkness. It shouldn't matter what form it takes. Does anything come to mind, Glad? I would dare say the flood of darkness had a bare bit of darkness. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, you mean the catastrophe that swallowed the 13th intended to its lifeless void? And we might need something on a slightly smaller scale? Umbrellas? Out of darkness, I can't begin to imagine how powerful it must have been. I'd say we've found a perfect candidate. But where to find a suitable place? One where darkness is strong. It won't be easy to find a world flooded in light. Well, we've got the Way of Darkness and Oracle of Darkness right where here. It seems like a good enough spot for me. But what about the light-lined aether that's all around us? Oh, what? I'm bugging. That's where you come in. You can suppress the lights while I draw out the darkness. By combining our powers, we can make it work wherever we are. Combining our powers. Yes, between us, there's nothing we can't achieve. Don't be afraid, Dad. I'm not afraid, just very concerned. This will all go horribly wrong, which is the same thing, I suppose. Anyway, it's certainly not easy coming up with these plans by ourselves. That's true, but when this is over, we can reward ourselves with all sorts of delicious treats at the festival. Festival? What do you mean? We spoke about it on the way here, remember? I asked if you wanted to take part. I was busy piloting the Sky Slipper, so I probably wasn't paying attention. Oh well, not to worry. We can talk about that later. Right now, we've got a job to do. Huh? I'll draw ambient ether and I'll shift its alignment to darkness. Now glide, focus your thoughts. I guess this is another reason why the Crystal Tower is mandatory. There's no... What is good with this website? What am I reading? I have no clue what I'm looking at. This freaking boss, man. Like, what? None of that, what I read, made any sense. Am I tripping? There's better gear, no? This boss has actual mechanics. People search these? man.
I'm drawing out the darkness. Get ready.
It worked, Gaia! We've done it!
Alrighty then. Let me know what's going on here. Let's get on tight. Revive me! You gotta wash the hands while you're moving around. You want to move towards the thing. Okay, I get it now. You move towards it while it's lights, and then when it turns thorny, then you run away. So, okay, that's that part. Why hasn't the red mage been rezzed yet? You have to wash the hands on that part too? No, res the red mage, what? Excuse me? This is a good fight. This is the hand, yeah, you gotta move to the left. I should have healed myself. I knew it. It's like, yeah. That was my fault. I should have healed myself. Now I don't have lucid dreaming. So it's like, do I want to be alive right now? Lost the square? Obscure woods. I don't know what that is. Wide angle. Oh, what's this? What happened? Oh, no! Oh, probably got hit. Easy. That's a good fight. Hold up. Give me this. Give me that. Give me that. I'll take this. Give me this. Give me this. And I'll take this. Alrighty then. Okay. I had those. Okay, that was a really good fight actually. Was that one of my favorites? Maybe. I wish I was alive from all of it. So that was what a world flooded by darkness would look like. That all went surprisingly well. Of course, we have Glide to thank for slaying that ghastly creature. You were fantastic, Gaia. Anyone would think you're an old hand at this. You weren't so bad yourself. We make quite a team, don't we? So we certainly do. I don't know about you two, but I'm itching to see whether our hard work has paid off. Let's head back. The plants are just as lifeless as they were before. Maybe the light's influence is still too strong? Let's look at the crystal. The crystal is our indicator. What in the world? In fleeting hues and endless warmth, a gentle light washed over me. A glimmer of hope once lost. Rainbows. I'm still not sure what that enormous crystal actually does, or why it changes color, but I'm sure it didn't look like that before. Shadows of the past. You tipped the scales away from the light, I'm sure of it, but something's wrong, very wrong. For 100 long years, I have waited for this moment. I waited for this moment. I knew it. You've been hiding inside Eden all this time. Is it actually not Braille's? Ain't no way. An Ashian? Well, it can't be Nabrels. I am Mitron, servant of Zodiac. The voice that has whispered to me all this time. All my life? Indeed, and thanks to you, I am all but free from my prison of light. Does that mean Eden was used to seal away an Ashian? It's just one Ashian. Wait, that is Eden, an Ashian transformed into a Sin Eater. Huh. I've heard enough about Ashians to know they're nothing but trouble, but I've never imagined that one of them was behind all this. I thought that restoring the darkness was my idea, but this was your plan from the very beginning. It was, but all it took was the slightest suggestion. The rest was entirely your own doing. Behind you! Ah, my freedom is so close. I can almost taste it. Finally, my soul may journey beyond the flesh to which I am yet bound. I knew you would come for me, Gaia. And don't flatter yourself. You've caused me nothing but pain. If I've helped you, it wasn't intentional. Even now, your memories delude you. Hearken unto me, Gaia, and remember. In an age past, the world you know as the 13th was flooded by darkness. Like ripples in water, the repercussions were felt in the other shards, none more so than here on the first. It became perilously imbalanced and susceptible to the influence of light. Hold up. Okay. Were light to consume the first as darkness did the 13th, it would likewise become a lifeless void, lost to our cause. We could not allow this mistake to be repeated. It was our duty to safeguard this world from the selfsame fate. After a time, Emmett Silk conceived of a plan to trigger a rejoining, utilizing the very light we had harbored to keep in check, and tasked us with bringing the plan to fruition. But at last, we were thwarted by Ardbert and his companions. Though our resolve was strong, theirs was stronger still, and as we fell, so too was the light unleashed. For us, however, death is not the end. Though our bodies may perish, our souls live on, withdrawing but temporary to the rift. This is their La Habrea? Until you can find a new body to possess. I too would have been reborn, but ere my soul could leave its corporeal form, Ardbert took me with the blade of purest light, and that light enveloped my body, twisting it beyond recognition. Aiden, the first Sin Eater. My soul felt such agony as I had never known, and then I knew no more. In my insensate, instinctive state, influenced by Ardbert's fervent desire to banish darkness, I unleashed a light burgeoning within me, and it spread as an all-consuming wave to every corner of the world. Wow! That's neat. The flood of light, so that's how Sin Eaters came to be. All would have been lost had not the one called Minfilia appeared, halting the light's inexorable advance. She saved what little still remained of the world. In the process, she also restored to me a sliver of my consciousness. Though I remained trapped in my altered form, motionless, I was capable only of a feeble whispering. Emmett Selk, couldn't he have saved you? Perhaps he could have, if such had been his wish. Far easier, however, to simply find another piece of my fractured soul to replace me. From this perspective, there was no need to intervene and potentially disturb with the balance of Aether, and so here I remained. So after you failed, he left you here to rot. Some friend he turned out to be. True. Thus abandoned, I called out for what seemed like an eternity to the only soul who could save me, you, Gaia. All this time, you're calling to me for help? Yes, but you had forgotten me, forgotten our duty. Though vestiges of your true power remained, you could not wield it all at will. Time went by, and eventually change came. The lights began to subside, and the dark of night returned. Gradually, my voice grew stronger until I was able to exert my will over you. You wanted me to free your soul from Eden, which is why you had me attacked it. Another plan that ended in failure, thanks to Glide. Yep. Indeed. Thankfully, your subsequent attempts to restore this barren land allowed Eden to absorb more and more ether, lying closer to darkness, gradually eroding the cage of light that holds me. Owing to your most recent efforts, my mind is wholly my own once more, and I am able to project my image beyond those confines. Then all this time we've been helping to free an Ashian? That's a fine tale, but why should I care about any of it? What are you to me? Come with me to Eden's core. There, all shall be clear. Oh, wait! The plot thickens. I was second on DPS till I started dying over and over again. I had a bad feeling about this, but if we want to restore the land, we need to know what we're dealing with. I just realized something. If Eden had been absorbing all that rebalanced ether, that must be why we've struggled to restore life to the empty. I suppose we can think about that later though. More importantly, it seems I've lost control over Eden, most likely because of the Ashian. Urianger specifically warned us about not listening to the fairy's honeyed words, so we'd better think this through before we go rushing in. Oh, if only he and Thancred were here now. What are you talking about? I'm sorry, Gaia, I shouldn't be so quick to lose heart. What? No, that's not what I meant. Who are Urianger and Thancred? There it is. I was thinking she was getting dementia, but... Wait, I know those people. I'm sure of it, but why can't I remember them? I thought something was strange when I mentioned the festival on board Eden. It was as though you had no recollection of our earlier conversation. This is most likely connected to Midtron. Damn it all, what more is that fiend going to take from me? He's going to take Reen from you. To tell you the truth, the thing that frightens me most is that you might forget about us. What? That won't happen. For every memory I lose, we'll make two more together. And if I need to know something, I can just ask you. Why not start by telling me about Urianger and Thancred? To be honest, my nerves are all a jitter, so I need something to help me settle down before we confront Midtron. Are we really doing this? Come on. Urianger is supposed to, yeah, books. Sounds sensible to me, like those coffee biscuits, no books decide the taste. Yeah. Let's go. He can walk on water until he can't. Well, he walks on water instead of swimming. That would certainly save you from getting wet. Should have asked him to teach me how. Well, it's something he never quite mastered himself, and he often ended up getting wet anyway. In fact, the whole thing is probably more trouble than it's worth. Ah ha 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 ha, ah ha ha ha. As for Thancred, he's the one who freed me from Yulmore. At first I thought of him as my knight in shining armor, but really he was much more than that. We traveled all over Novrant, and he helped me become the person I am today. He even gave me my name. He's also an expert in infiltration. That would explain how he was able to sneak into Yulmar and rescue the damsel in distress, just like in the songs. I'm hardly a damsel in distress. Well, I suppose I was back then, but Thancred taught me how to fight and survive. Actually, while we're on the Strasbourg, the gunblade over there belonged to Thancred. As far as mementos go, it's a bit of the cumberstone some side, but it reminds me of our adventures together. Even though there's little chance I'll ever see him again, it still feels like he's here with me. Keeping your memories close. What? Oh my lord, stop this. Okay. You know what? I should keep a diary, even if I forget everything. At least I will have something to look back on. That's a brilliant idea. Since we're going to be making lots of new memories together, maybe I could write in it too. As long as you improve your handwriting before you go scrawling all over it, I'd like your entries to be vaguely legible, if you don't mind. Of course, your ladyship. Yeah, tea time with the ladies. Let's get to work, but before that we've got an Ashing to deal with. Let's get this over with. Agreed. I predict we won't be seeing Gaia at the end of this. I will be surprised if she makes it out of this alive. When I think back on the days I spent with everyone, it's always the tiny frivolous details that spring to mind. The smiles, the little gestures, it's not as though I made a conscious effort to remember them, but they stuck with me all the same. I suppose that's what memories are, a collection of all those seemingly insignificant moments. While they may not have made a huge difference in the grand scheme of things, they mean the world to me. It was good to hear about our friends, but I still have no recollection of them whatsoever. It's just like all those things Mitchum was saying. How can I even tell if they're true or not if I don't remember? There's no point dwelling on it though. Nothing for it but to press on. Let's be about it. You came as you asked, so start talking. I settle for mere words when I offer something far greater. Eden will now afford you a glimpse of the past, more than a glimpse, in fact. It will be as real as any of the foes you for yourselves have been conjured forth. Conjured forth? Wait, you don't mean to perform a summoning, do you? I do. I shall recreate the battle of 100 years past, which pitted Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light against their nemesis, the Shadow Keeper. So, who will play the part of Ardbert? I don't even know what they're saying. Whomsoever you choose, though his skill and strength will not be easily matched. And what do you hope to achieve with this history lesson of yours? You shall see. You shall remember. Now your very soul will revisit that fateful day 100 years ago. Gaia, you can't trust Michon. If you do, you'll end up being manipulated again. I mean... You're right. My days of being controlled by this demon are over. I have a new life now, and I won't let anyone take that away from me. My will is my own. You have no hold over me. We'll see about that. This is all you're doing, accursed minions of light. I should be the one at her side, not you or anyone else. I will take her beyond the reach of your poisonous influence and keep her safe. The forest. Gaia! What have you done with Gaia? Nothing yet, but soon I will restore her to her true self, and you will help me to do so by conquering the adversary I present before you. Whoa. Should I be resistant to Ashian teleports by now? Can't just teleport me willy-nilly? I knew it was risky trusting the Ashian, but we played right into Mitron's hands. No choice but to... What? We'll do whatever it takes to save Gaia. Agreed, there's no telling what kind of danger she's in, but wherever she is, I know she's giving her all. Even though we are apart, we'll fight as one. Together, we'll bring an end to Mitron's wicked schemes. It looks like Mitron's grip on Eden has loosened somewhat, perhaps to allow me to send you to the battlefield. Once you get there, don't let your guard down. While this may be a reenactment of a moment in history, the threat you face is very real. Whatever happens, you must make it through this. Gaia is counting on us. Litany. Do 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 do. I wish I knew more about the Shadow Keeper. Then at least we'd have a little bit better prepared. All I can say is be careful. Okay, what have we got? Litany. Largely use forward versus back and left versus right attacks. The shadow version of these. You pay attention to the shadow tail indicator to know which way the boss is going to be facing. You're correctly positioned to dodge the attacks. At 50% HP, the boss will begin to chain attacks together, so make sure you're paying extra attention. Oh, great. Beast phased? Sword phase? Okay, there's two phases. Forward or back implosion, a battlefield-wide AoE. Hit everyone in front or behind the boss. Pay attention to the name. Position yourself on the opposite side to... Okay, so forward implosion, you go to the back. Okay. Forward, just go back. Back, you go forward. In front. Deep shot on the little foam. Make sure the group is healed and pop any magic resistance cooldowns. 3 shadow clones. One will tether an indicator. The clones will then jump around the room in a clockwise pattern. And you'll need to make sure you're behind them. Make sure you're behind where the tethered clone ends up. Oh, only one gets tethered. You will not see the tether anymore once they start jumping, so make sure you pay attention. 2 shadow pools will form on the edge of the battlefield. Each explosion will explode their quarter on the map only. You gotta look for its shadow tail or something. all these battlefields you can get pushed off. Alright. Let's queue it up. I swear, there's just always some place in this game I don't know where people are. Okay. What? What item level is it? 520? Wait, what? Am I tripping? The selected item's level is too low to maximize the material's potential. What? Am I getting trolled? Why would it say it's whatchamacallit 420 if that's not the case? I make my own luck. Oh, it's showtime. Wait, no, this is still not working either. Did I? Oh my goodness. That was level 7. Where are we at?
So this all took place 100 years ago. But what does it have to do with Gaia?
The Shadow Keeper. It's got the dog things like that boss in the Crystal Tower. Forward, so stay in the back. And then you gotta watch his shadow. Is that the way he's gonna face? Okay. I mean, that's the way his tail is gonna be. Deep Nova Shadow. Backward implosion. Backward shadow implosion. Spawn shadow. Shadow clone jutsu. Look for the one that's tethered. That one's tethered. Nova Shadow. Fade to Shadow. What is it? No! Oh my god. I had a feeling it was too much. I wanted to try. I don't think there's any point where I can do this. Right, Sticker? Two. I would have died to that if I was on the other side. That was way too fast. Oh. Shadowy eruption. Can't risk it. Let me pray. Someone died? Man, that's fine. Easy peasy. Do 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 do. Why does this all seem so familiar? Mitron's returned Gaia to us, but I have a feeling this isn't over yet. This is all sevens. And the thing didn't work. Why didn't it work? The Warriors of Light, the Shadow Keeper. I've seen this all before. Yes, you and I joined our power as one to create the Shadow Keeper. We bore witness to its battle with the Warriors of Light. Our power, so I was there, and I wasn't alone. No, Gaia, it's not true. It can't be. How can you have been there 100 years ago? Look deep inside. You know it was real. Cast aside those worthless memories and embrace who you truly are. Worthless? Now I see. This is why you've been tampering with my memories ever since I was a child. Just so, and now I possess the means to purge them entirely. Your rebirth will finally be complete. You have no right to deny me a life, to rob me of what I hold most precious. My memories may seem worthless to you, but not to me. I will never be yours. My place is here, in this world, in this life, in this moment. Wherever my friends are, that is where I belong. Then you would turn your back on our glorious past, on the lives we once lived, Any past I may have shared with you is long gone. I live in the here and now, striving to build a better future, and I'll be damned if I let you take that away from me. Be gone! Oh, hammer time. Her design, man. It scratches an itch. To be reunited at long last, only to be shunned. But that I had died with you, to be reborn. Even without knowledge of your past, we may yet forge a future together. I'm sick of your riddles. Speak plainly or not at all. True. You and I fought the Warriors of Light as one, and joined in both body and soul. When Ardbert struck his final blow, the light tore through the bond that held us. Though you perished, I was condemned to a far worse fate. I died? My flesh became my prison. I was cursed to remain here, an abomination, while you lived on with the others at your side. I will suffer no more. You belong to me. I, too, was once held against my will, robbed of my freedom, to be trapped and alone for 100 years. I can't begin to imagine the pain you must have felt. But that doesn't give you the right to deny Gaia a chance at happiness. We once knew happiness, true happiness, until fate conspired to tear us apart. We'll never let that happen again. We shall be joined as one. My memory is yours, together for all eternity. Oos! Hit him with the glow. Boom, boom, boom. Oh? Gaia, you're, glowing. The darkness, it's rising within me. That mark! They're gonna do the fusion dance? What is this? Why am I... Hold on, Gaia. Whatever it is, you mustn't give in. Who are you? Yes, yes. Now nothing will keep you from me. I am yours, and you are mine. But no, they actually did the fuse, and it's the same form. It's freaking La Brea and Iggleburn or whatever. We are one. We remember an Ascian Prime. So it's true. Gaia really is a reincarnated. What? Why would he lie about that? The girl you once knew is no more. The Ascian who held the seat of Log-Hrif is all that remains. Gaia is her true name. So they were an Ascian Prime. That's who Ardbert... Well, no. Ardbert... I don't even know. They were an Ascian Prime split by Ardbert. Oh, Logrif, how long has it been? How long has I dreamed of this day? Is that you, Mitron? Forgive me, I didn't recognize you. In my defense, my memories have only recently been restored. My mind is still a little hazy. Hardly surprising. No matter how many times we are reborn, it is disorienting to have everything change around you. Even so, I immediately recognized your resplendent soul, and I cling to the hope that one day you will likewise remember mine. You always were a forgetful one. I could never forget you, try as I might. But tell me, what do you know of my past? I admit my memory may need refreshing. Is this Zodiac? He has a model? Is this the first time we're seeing the model of Zodiac? We served together as members of the Convocation of 14, dedicated to the summoning of Lord Zodiac. He looks like the Street Fighter character. What's that game? Damn, I forgot what it's called. Urian? Not Urian. Seth. And he's got winged arms. Dedicated to summoning the Zodiac. Although the task assigned to you eventually fell to Elidibus. Yes, I remember. Amidst the chaos and despair, you never left my side, my loyal protector. But in the end, it was in vain. I was powerless to prevent the Hydaelyn from tearing our world asunder. So I heard from Ebed Selk. We labored to make our world whole again. That's why he restored my memories, so that I can play my part. Our part. Alone we struggle, but by joining your power with mine, we may yet succeed. My power? You always were one for flattery. Oh, I assure you, I'm quite sincere. It would be my honor to serve the cause alongside you, and I shan't take no for an answer. Ooh, the honor is mine, for as much as I chide and tease you, you are everything to me, my inspiration. When I'm with you, I fear nothing. Promise me that you will never be parted again. I promise, even should fate conspire to separate us, I will reach out to you, wherever you may be. And I will come running. Oh, makes me cry every time. Sorry, Reen, you just lost another person dear to you. We were destined to find each other, to awaken our buried past and be reborn anew. Though our brethren employed crystals to return sundered souls to their office, without them such a feat was beyond my reach. But by becoming one, mind and body, my memories are yours. At last you have awoken. Now the time has come to restore our world to the utopia it once was. Let Gaia go! You are not worthy to speak that name. If you must call her anything, use the name chosen by her parents, if you even know what that is. No, to me her real name is Gaia. If nothing can say about her makes any difference to me, I don't care if she's an Ashen, she's my friend. Was your friend. Never again will she answer to your cries. Will break the shackles that bind her. What? I just saw through the echo what they went through. Why are those my options? Your wicked schemes have gone far enough. We're taking Gaia back. Accursed servants of light, you will not tear us apart again. You're doing the glow thing too. What is this? Visions in my mind? A summoning? Force summoning? All your hopes and fears turned against you. There is no escape from your past. Stop jumping. Voice of the soul. No, my memories, they're being used to fuel a summoning. Is this how it feels to have the fairy inside my mind, to think Gaia had to endure it for so long? You're right, however bad this is, it's nothing compared to what she's going through now. But if the summoning really is based on my hopes and fears, it will most likely create a foe unlike any you've ever fought before. Whatever it may be, I believe in you. We'll find a way through this. I know it. Anamorphosis. Remember, it's all an Ashian ploy, so don't let yourself be fooled. Please, just do what you have to do. Wait, what? The entrance is this way. Anamorphosis. Let's search up those mechs. You will need to use the visuals of the boss's auras to know how to prepare for the attacks. Brunt strike, align AoE, down the middle of the battlefield will appear. You'll get pushed away from the, so make sure you're nice and close to avoid getting blown off the map. Immediately after the explosion, another even wider explosion will occur. To avoid this, make sure you're standing close to the edge of the map. So then close and far. It doesn't say what kind of colors it makes, whatever. You need to babysit? Okay. Tank Buster that comes into 2 phases. First, well, towards the end of the timers. Okay, there's a Tank Buster, I don't care about that. The boss will summon 9 circles of either fire or lightning that will heavily damage you if you stand in them, and eventually explode. The red circles will have a much wider blast radius. Make sure you're standing either right in between 2 blue circles, or on the outer edge of the battlefield on the blue circle's side. Right in between 2 red circles on the outer edge. What? I don't get it. This is a whole bunch of knockbacks off the platform. Okay, this is something else. We'll see what happens. Okay, what happened here? 80%. Nice, nice. Ay, 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 ay. The item level is too low? What does it even mean? This is critical hit 7. And it doesn't work. Why is critical hit the only one that doesn't work? Whatever, man. Always when I'm in the middle of doing this. Is this how I get the cues? On the red. I already forgot the mechanics. Anamorphosis.
I know this place. It's the jail in Yulmore.
Is it Ranjit? No. The Fate Breaker. This looks like it's from another Final Fantasy game.
Whatever stands in our way,
Oh, what? It's Thancred.
we will never give up hope.
Follow me if you want to live.
I'm the only one fit to protect her.
To think that this could be born from my memories. That creature is passing on its ether.
Have at it! You're not going anywhere. Oh!
Powder mark.
A feeble shield protects nothing. Have at it!
What?
You're not going anywhere. Oh!
Am I tripping? I actually don't remember anything I read.
Light claim you!
I sense a surge in the ether.
Wait, why couldn't we have been over there?
me your strength.
Shifting sky.
Beast of my blood, answer my call.
What? Surprised I'm alive. I actually don't understand that. I got lucky.
Let's try something else.
The blade is imbued with light.
Burnt strike. It's yellow now.
Come at it! You're not going anywhere.
Is that a stack? No? That's a tank buster?
The light will cleanse your sins.
Where we at?
The light's so strong. I can't sense anything else.
What? No way. Oh, this is where you have to find him.
Feeble shield protects nothing. Life claim you.
It's not a good spot. You're standing between two blues. Either standing between two blues or two reds. Is that what it is?
How about you? How about you? Feeble shield protects nothing.
Turn of the heavens.
Life claim you.
It's the same stuff? Is this death? I knew it. Why'd I follow this person? You have to, yeah, they have to be the same color.
How about you?
can't see anything.
You're not going anywhere.
Well, we have no melee, so I could have limit break. I could have limit broke.
She deserves all the happiness in the world.
Yosha. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Ooh. So this is the way of Ulashians, to use the memories of our beloved ones against us. The fragmented souls should triumph over their fears while we succumbed to ours, thereby setting our star upon a course of ruin. That inferior being such as you should succeed while we failed. It defies all logic. Supernova. Delayed hit. Now's your chance. Get out of there. She delayed the attack for us. Guy who's still in there fighting to free yourself from Logros will. Even now, you would defy us. We will remove every last vestige of your meaningless mortal existence. This is for the memories. Hey, hey, hey. Do, 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 do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gaia's memories, they're being destroyed. Impurities must be purged. We shall begin by erasing you from her past, and then by your deaths, erase you from her future. There is no place for you in our utopia. We'll just make new memories. Oh, we may be mere mortals, our souls fragmented, but our existence is not meaningless. Huh? And you should understand this. Before you awoke as an Ashian, you lived as one of us. You had your own memories, and surely they mean something. The lives you led can't all have been for nothing. To we who have known perfection, they are less than nothing. Compared to yours, our lives may seem insignificant. Nevertheless, we live them to the fullest, and though it may take us 1,000 years, we have the potential to build a world every bit as wonderful as yours. But you won't even allow us a chance to live our own lives and forge our own future? What's up with that? Whatever you forge will inevitably crumble to dust, but we are immortal, our legacy eternal. If our world cannot be made complete as it once was, we will create a perfect moment that shall last forever. Forever and ever and ever. By our hand shall our paradise be made, where there is no beginning and no end. Eden's absorbing enormous amounts of aether. At this rate, the whole world will be drained. Light and darkness, the elements of nature, all in harmony. A sublime utopia where time has no meaning. We shall become one with Eden, free to live in peace for eternity. No! Gaia! What did she just do? There's only one thing for it. I'll try to disrupt the balance of aether and create an opening for you. We can't let it end like this. It's up to us to save Gaia. Come on, Square. It's all about love, friendship, and courage. Yosh. The bosses are great and all, and I do like the story, but I don't know, something about it rubs me off the wrong way. Still, Alexander, I think, is the best. And then probably Interscape is better too. Like, the overall vibes of it. The boss battles, these are the best. Without a doubt. Eternity. What? Okay, what we got? Memorizing the patterns of the primal crystals as they are cast individually as well as in pairs. Really make sure you know these before you jump in. Oh, so people going in blind are detriments to the group. What am I getting notifications? What in the world? Hold on. Oh god. What am I reading? Okay. Okay, stage 1. Wait, what's memorize? Oh, the fight is largely about memorizing the patterns of the primal crystals, as they are cast individually as well as in pairs. This thing has 3 stages. Leviathan is blue, Garuda is green, Ramu is purple, Ifrit is red. Wait, where's Titan? Where's Titan and Shiva? Blue, the safe zone for this is directly down the middle of the battlefield. Okay, so Leviathan gets the sides like before. Green, the safe zone for this strike are diagonal from the boss. Oh, it's like these are all, it's repeating the fights. Ramu, the safe zone is just a little ways away from the boss. Okay. The safe zone for this is in a fairly tight space on either side of the boss. Immediately left or right of the boss. Okay, I get it. Stage 2, all non-marked players should stack in the middle of the room, while the marked players move to either side. Wait, what? Whoa. All non-marked players should stack in the middle of the room, while the marked player should move to either side to position a target cone away from the raid. After the cone telegraph comes out, both players can join the stack. Okay. 2 stacking telegraphs. Split the raid onto the 2 stacking marked areas. Try to get an even 4-4 split before the attack comes out. Do not all stack together and stack away from the crystal in the middle to avoid excess damage onto the treasured memory. Run to the edge of the battlefield. Being careful not to fall off the edge, the telegraph extends beyond the battlefield itself, so it's best to stay lined at the edge in the middle. Run to the middle of the battlefield to avoid getting blown off the stage. The boss will absorb a random 2 of the crystals. Remember which 2s they were. The boss will cast both stored crystals at the same time, so the space to move is tighter. The individual patterns of the memory to nowhere. The boss will put at Junction Shiva. Make sure you spread out before this cast finishes, as the entire will be covered in ice. Half the raid's members will be targeted. Half the raid members will be single targeted with AoE. You spread out, you won't need to move. The boss telegraph a massive cone AoE. And half of the off-field. Let's queue it up. Where's Reen? Oh. A place where time has no meaning, where there is no beginning and no end. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. We all die someday, but that's what makes life precious. And I know that Gaia wouldn't want that to simply exist without any hope for the future, to stay the same forever. How she lives is up to her. It's not for Mitron or anyone else to decide. We'll free her from that fiend and give her the chance she deserves. Yay! The boss telegraphs a massive... Why? It's like they know I didn't finish reading the mechanics, so they're like, oh, here's your cue. Here we go.
Eden will become a utopia.
Okay.
One that we may share for all eternity.
Eden's promise. Utopia
She's
vision.
still in there. Somewhere. I won't give up on our future, Gaia. No matter what.
Joined as one, never to be parted, unbound by past or future in this single permanent moment.
What? Can't even see. It's just two? Fritz, you gotta stay on the side. Garuda, diagonal. What are you guys doing? What? Babalanza. Come on.
Must you interfere? Our utopia will only be complete.
What does it do next? I forget. We need to spread out. Oh, we need to stack. We need to do 4-4 split stack. And something else. We need to point the things away from the people. Something.
You've got to protect her memories. Hurry!
You would defy us.
Rest him on there? I think that's just a death.
Delicious, aren't they?
These are actually quite good.
See? Let's have another one. Half each.
That's not. Oh, we're supposed to stand in front of the beam because we're trying
What
to
happened to
protect.
the other half?
Okay, I'll stay over here.
Am I being erased from her memory?
She's getting erased. Oh no. We need a 4-4 split on the stack.
It would make a great necklace.
Beautiful. I think it'll really suit you.
Me?
This is a 5-3 split.
But I thought you should have it. Is this ice? Where did this come from?
If this goes on much longer, she'll forget everything.
Retire your insolence.
How about this one?
That's my color. Now, This one, on the other hand. What am I doing with this? I'd never wear this color.
No! We can't let this happen!
Bye to all the members.
We shall bring eternal harmony, tranquility and vitality to perfect balance. Why would you not disappear?
She's gonna use 2 at a time now.
No, our utopia cannot fall.
Ifrit and Garuda and Leviathan. Did she use them yet? Release. That is tight. That is very tight. Leviathan and Ramun. Titan.
Memories of all.
She didn't release yet, did she? Release. Ifrit and Ramun. Whoa! Garuda and Leviathan. Does that even make sense? I'm thinking it to myself like, yo, that don't even make sense. What? Limit break, yes. Leviathan and Garuda again. And now she's Shivaing.
Memories of ice.
Release. Oh, I messed up. Wait, did he absorb? I wasn't paying attention. Ramu. Leviathan. Titan time. Oh, I didn't have charge up? What? I usually always have charge up. Is this not where we want to be? Release, Titan. Get back, get back. Recover. We got 2 healers in the tank. I should have healed myself. Why are you resing me? We got Ifrit. Rising. Ramu, Ifrit. I'm dead. Paradise within thee. Okay. Why did they move over there for Titan when we had the safe spot right there? But I still got caught by the big 270-degree AoE, so it didn't matter. Completus. Oos? Wind up Gaia. Give me that. 67? Nice, I didn't get it. Whew. What? Nani? So Gaia is now free from Mitron. She remains unconscious. You mean free from Mitron? They were supposed to be together. We're the bad guys. We did it. She's free at last. Or at least, that's how it seems. She won't wake up. Gaia, I don't know if you can hear me, or even if you even remember who I am, but just give me a sign that you're alright. Please say something. Anything. You brought it back once. You could do it again. You're right, Glide. I mustn't lose hope. Wait, what's this? It's a necklace, but she said she left it back in the Crystarium. Maybe she likes it a lot more than she lets it on. Rin, I suppose it does hold a lot of memories for the both of us. Wait, there might be a way we can use this to bring her back. What you smoking? Try calling Gaia's name to help bring her back to her senses. I already did the things. Not sure how to reach her, but she remembers. Gaia, we're right here beside you. Come back to us. She can hear us. I know she can. Now all we can do is pray that she'll return. Dun 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 dun. doo. Gaia, I know you're in there somewhere. If you're lost, I'll find a way to reach you. I swear it. Where am I? Mitron, I'm finally free of you, it seems. Ah, dearest Gaia, that fate should part us once more. Still, this is what you wanted. There's no need to be quite so upset. What do you mean? You've been released from Eden, free to be reborn. Perhaps one day, fate will bring us together again, in another life. After all, you've already found me once, in spite of everything. I might even be the one to find you. I fear you will come to forget me, to forget the times we shared. Perhaps, after all, memories are such a fragile things. That's why I'm planning to keep a diary. Even after I'm gone, my memories will live on. For future generations to discover. Yes, they'll read the tale of the girl bound by duty and of her loyal protector, arrived in her narrow hour of need. Perhaps you might leave out the part where the protector was the one who needed saving. You have grown strong, Gaia. If I'd found you sooner, then maybe... No, wait, don't leave me. Mitron did nothing wrong. Until we meet again, Artemis. Whose name did I just... Well, never mind that for now. I need to get out of here, wherever here is. Gaia, I feel as though there's somewhere I'm supposed to be, but I can't for the life of me remember where. Just keep moving forward. Alright, we get it. He's walking endlessly, trying to find a way out. They're dragging it. Walking forward, walking forward. I'm tired. Wait, what? What's this? Is this something I had? Why does this seem so familiar? What's this? Is this ice? It certainly looks like it, but it doesn't seem to melt, and it shines so brightly. It's Shiva ice. We gotta remember. I've seen this before. That's it. There was a girl, but what was her name? Green? Oh, Gaia! Green! I can hear you. Whoa, whoa, what's this shot? I can't find my way out here of here. Hold on, I'm coming for you. What the? What is happening right now? This is some Kingdom Hearts shit. Wowee. You remembered. I can never forget you, try as I might. Mushrooms. Flora. Rainbow crystals. Ancient tree Eden. So the aether that Eden had absorbed was returned to the land. Now just like Mitron, the empty can finally be reborn. Though it can hardly be called the empty now, it's a utopia. Alright, Train. Calm yourself now. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy. I'm surprised Gaia is with us right now. I thought she'd get the... What's that guy's name? I don't even remember his name. Ezekiel? The guy in Eureka that I just killed. I'm thrilled that we've been able to restore the empty, but I can't stop thinking about Mitron and Logrif. It seems to me that they were only bound to their duty because of their memories. It seems that there's something within that doesn't want to be forgotten. Their souls live on, no matter how many times they go through the cycles of death and rebirth. I wonder what their lives would have been like if they'd never remembered and carried on living amongst us mortals. Then again, I suppose I am Logrif in a way, but still me. Where I belong. Do 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 do. I still can't believe this is happening. It's a dream come true. I just wish the others were here to see it. Perhaps Gaia could pay them a visit and share them the good news. Gaia, but how would she do that? Hell, Ashians can travel between worlds, can't they? I might be able to do it too if I find a way to use my Ashian powers. It may prove a bit tricky now that I'm separated from Mitron though. Well, to be honest, I'd like it if you stay in this world, at least for a while. We still have so much to do together, after all. Actually, I wanted to ask something. When you say the others, do you mean Thancred, the bookworm, and Urianger, your knight in shining armor? Something like that. No, it's the other way around. Oh, is it? Seems my memory even less reliable than it was before. The main thing is the whispering in my head has stopped, so I shouldn't have any more bouts of amnesia. Even so, there's a part of me that still miss hearing the fairy's voice. I know how you feel, Gaia. Anyway, we've all been through rather a lot, so why don't we head back to civilization for some much-needed rest? Alright, leave the piloting to me. Yeah! Do 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 do. I know she's insisted on piloting the Sky Slipper, but given her recent exertions, perhaps it wasn't such a good idea? I understand that keeping the Sky Slipper here allows us to save fuel from traveling all the way back to Mordsuk, but can't we just carry a bit extra? It's not easily crossing the desert in these heels, you know? I seem to remember you weren't too enthused when I suggested buying some nice, sensible walking boots. Come to think of it, maybe we should rest here for a while. You must be tired after all that piloting. I'm fine, besides I had the two of you to keep me company. It was over before I knew it. Taking in the scenery with the wind in my hair really helped clear out the cobwebs too. Perhaps I should see about getting my very own Sky Slipper. What? You can't just buy one. Even if you could, they'd cost a fortune. Oh, I'm sorry. That must be my Umoran upbringing speaking. I'll have you know I'm almost as comfortable in more humbling surroundings, like Mordsuk, for example. That reminds me, it's time we made our way there and told Yalfort all about, well, everything. Do 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 do. On the road again. After all of the unimaginable things we've seen in Empty, it's nice to get back to a bit of normality for a change. I'll say one thing for this place, for better or worse, I'll never forget the smell. Welcome back. I take it all as well in Empty. It is now. Not everything went quite as we'd planned, to put it mildly, but we managed to revive the ambient ether. Now all we need to do is wait for the changes to become widespread. Truly wonderful, just wonderful. I shall share the tidings with our inner circle, and perhaps it is time more people knew of your expeditions as well. Of course, we'll continue to monitor the situation, but I'm sure it won't be long before we can allow members of the citizenry to make their own forays into the Empty. It's the utopia now? Get it right? I'm pleased to say that I too have some good news to share. Our investigators in Ylmar have finally found information pertaining to Gaia's true identity. Really? As it pertains to matters of a private nature, the information is being treated as highly confidential, so I haven't actually looked at it myself, but I imagine it includes Gaia's real name. What do you mean real name? Her name is Gaia, that's it. To be honest, I'd prefer not to know. But why? You see, I've come to learn a lot about my past, even before my life in Ylmar. I know now that I'm the reincarnation of Logrif and Ashian, and Mitron, the one who was transformed into Eden, was someone very special to me. For 100 years, Mitron called out to me in the hope we'd be reunited, but there was no answer. Even so, Mitron held on to those precious memories of our life together, and stopped at nothing to make them a reality once more. I know now that Mitrin wanted the same as us. I wanted the world to be as it once was. Yes, it's a shame that things turned out the way they did. In those 100 years of solitude, the dream became an obsession. I would have likewise succumbed to the darkness within if it weren't for Reen and Glide. If someone had also been there for Michan, who knows what might have happened. That's why, from now on, I want to help those in need, to give their dreams a chance to come true. For me, the name Gaia symbolizes hope, and though each of our lives may be but a drop in the great river of time, hope springs eternal. Alright, so wise one. Gaia. Gaia! So, I'm sorry. While I appreciate your efforts to find my past, I'm looking to the future now, as Gaia. No need to apologize, Miss Gaia. As long as you're happy, then so are we. Right, I expect my colleagues will be keen to turn their attention to the empty. If you'll excuse me, I have expeditions to arrange. Till next time. So, what shall we do now? Coffee biscuits? Come on, Reen, don't tell me you've forgotten. Oh, the festival. Now you're the one forgetting, haha. See what's happening here? Haha. The festival at the Crystarium, remember? And don't even think about leaving me out. I wouldn't miss it for the world. PogChamp! Actually, I should probably get direct hits more. I'm a savage. Wait. Final report. I don't care about any of this, just give it to me. Unfortunately, slight delay. Some days later, what? And where am I? What? I did not wait days for them. Shrug. More stacks. Gonna eat some worms? Embellishments? I wonder. Still worried about that? It was just you filling in the blanks. Here, take a look at this. Alright, man. Just give me savage. Yes, I saw the images too. I'm glad the foes you actually fought were quite so ferocious. Shrimmies. I want you to have the crystal. Think of it as a parting gift from Mitron. Wouldn't you want it then? Bell? Anyway, what are you saying about snacks? Take you for a ride. Got transportation of my own for you. What? Whenever did you? Oh, never mind. Sure, I'd love to go for a ride. Why don't we ask Glide and Louie to come along? Afraid there's only room for two. Maybe some other time. Goodbye forever, Reem. There they go. Whatever Miskaya beheld in this crystal seems to have quite resonated with her. If you like, I will keep it here on your behalf. Whether you wish to gaze into its depths again, you need only say the word. Angry face. Monka shake. Alrighty then, let me go Crystarium. Where's the festival? No festival? Are you kidding me? Now this is Extreme Warrior of Light, whatever. Elidibus. Extreme Residue. Okay. Well, that's eaten down. What did I get? I got a whole bunch of stuff, didn't I? I'll try to turn in some of this gear. But yeah, that's it for now. Next I'll do this? Yeah. The trials. What's the item level? 455. What? I thought that was real at the time. But that's not. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.